I'm Jeninne McGee, a member of the Board of Directors for the YWCA of Minneapolis. Volunteering has been an important part of the YWCA of Minneapolis community from its very beginning. Each year, we welcome about 1,500 volunteers who give approximately 10 to 11,000 hours of their time to support the work of the YWCA. In 2019, the YWCA was awarded a Service Enterprise Certification, signifying that our organization leverages volunteers and their skills to help us successfully deliver our mission. Our board are some of the YWCA's strongest volunteers, committing countless hours to helping the YWCA strategically plan for the future, fundraise, and advocate for our mission in the community. We are grateful for these gifts of time. Today, we pause for a moment to remember one of the YWCA's most passionate volunteer leaders. Our board chair, Kate Berman, passed away unexpectedly on April 8th. She was a consummate YWCA supporter. She chaired the development committee prior to her chairship and led multiple initiatives for the YWCA, co-chairing the search committee for the new CEO. I am so grateful that I had the opportunity to get to know Kate and become her friend as we worked together on the YWCA board. She was one of those rare individuals that brought head, heart, and spirit to all of her relationships and her leadership, and I learned so much from her. And she will be missed terribly. It's my honor to introduce Kate's family: Art, her husband; Max, her son and his wife, Sonali; Elizabeth and Elena, her daughters, to provide a reflection of Kate's passion for and commitment to the YWCA and the Twin Cities community.
I'm Art Berman, Kate's husband. These are our three children and our daughter-in-law, Max, Elena, Elizabeth, and Sonali. Kate was a dedicated community servant and volunteer. She was proud to be a YWCA board member and more recently, the YWCA board chair. Thank you for tuning in today to support the YWCA. We've lived in the Twin Cities for nearly 20 years, and we raised our three children here. Being actively engaged in serving our community, both as a volunteer and as a vocation, is a core family value. Kate believed that it's everyone's responsibility to participate in building a stronger community. No one practiced that value more enthusiastically than she did.
My mom began her business career after she received her BS degree at Georgetown University and her MBA from the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School. In her early career, she was a corporate strategy consultant for a New York City-based firm before our family moved to the Twin Cities. Despite having a demanding professional career, my mom always followed her heart and volunteered in whatever community she lived. Her community service passion was in the areas of education, social justice, and empowering girls and women. From her early days in college, when she tutored students in Washington, D.C.'s public schools, to the present day, as the YWCA's board chair, my mom always actively engaged as a volunteer. She was the quintessential servant leader.
For the last 2 decades, Kate actively volunteered in the kids' schools. She was a dedicated mom, and quality education was always a primary family value. She was a gifted organizer and leader. She was also a fierce advocate for her children's education, for multicultural education, and for providing access to quality education to all community members. During those years, Kate also became involved in our broader nonprofit service community. The YWCA was a favorite of hers, and she actively supported it. For the past decade, Kate regularly attended the YWCA's Circle of Women fundraising lunches and its Time to Talk discussion series on race.
The YWCA's mission to promote social justice, and in particular to empower girls and women and to eliminate racism, resonated deeply for my mom. She was also impressed with the organization's quality. The YWCA's board of directors consistently attracted outstanding business and community leaders, and the executive leadership is outstanding. My mom recognized the YWCA's programs as being core to our community's social safety net. When, a couple of years ago, my mom was offered an opportunity to serve on the board, she was excited to join. Since joining the board, and more recently since becoming its board chair, My mom enthusiastically and deeply engaged in the YWCA's programs. Following my mom's lead, we fully engaged as a family as well.
YWCA activities that my mom supported or led include Circle of Women fundraiser. She was excited for today's virtual format and the possibilities to expand our community through digital and social media outreach. YWCA triathlon. We all volunteered at last year's event, and my mom was training for this year's. The YWCA's racial justice events. My mom engaged us and our local school communities in attending the It's Time to Talk and It's Time to Act series. Girls and youth programming. My mom enjoyed connecting with the youth participants, especially the Eureka STEM program. She was looking forward to celebrating the first Eureka cohort's graduation in May. Board chair leadership. My mom was a natural leader, as she had a gift for bringing out the best in people. She loved engaging fellow board members to continue to strengthen the YWCA's community. She also enjoyed recruiting talented and engaged volunteers to help the YWCA to promote its mission and programs.
While leading the YWCA's board, Kate also conducted research for a doctoral degree on moral and ethical leadership. One of her research interests was in helping people to find purpose through personal values-based assessments. Kate found her personal purpose by leading and engaging in the YWCA's community. She took great satisfaction in leading the board of directors and in helping the YWCA to build a healthier, more just community. As a family, we will honor Kate's legacy by continuing to support the YWCA. We always will. We will participate in its events, and we will provide financial support for its programming. We invite you to also support the YWCA. Attend an event, volunteer in any capacity, or provide a financial gift. Support in any form will honor Kate's legacy, and it will help us all to promote social justice and to empower girls and women. Thank you very much for your support.